Alright, well in this video I want to talk to you guys about content creation and specifically what has been called the #1 rule of content creation, which is that you need to know your audience. That's the first thing you hear about any sort of course. Well, I'm very early into the materials about content creation. I'm not an expert, but I really felt like I want to talk about this and I had something to say. Because if you think about it, if you look at my videos, most of them are crap. So if you ask yourself, why are they not getting views? Then the answer is, well, because they are crap. They're not very good quality. The narration isn't that good. The actual gameplay isn't that interesting, right? There's no real talking of interest, right? There's nothing that you're saying that people want to hear. It's just overall very mediocre. So what do you want to do? Well, you want to upgrade the quality of the content that you're producing. But if you look at that, that encompasses the majority of the content, right? Why is this content good? Well, because it has a high quality, good narration. If it's an animation, good animation, right? If it has a story, good story. The quality is obviously the #1 priority. I think that's really obvious. It's so obvious you would almost forget to make that your #1 priority. Like, know your audience comes after you make good quality videos. If you have good narration and you have a good story to tell or whatever. And the question is, who are you telling it to? Or if a bunch of 13-year-olds are flocking in to watch your videos, maybe you need to, lighten up a little bit and change your presentation accordingly, right? Be a little bit more outgoing. Like, you see a lot of these gaming channels on YouTube. They're extremely high energy, right? Which for younger children is very suited. Well, if you had a bunch of 30-year-olds watching, then maybe that wouldn't be the best approach. So in that way, yes, once you have good quality, then you need to know your audience, right, to make the proper adjustments. But I would say it's always necessarily in that order of make good quality videos as your #1 rule, right? You have to make good videos. And then the #2 rule would be you have to adjust whatever those good videos are based on your audience. Because obviously if you're trying to build an audience and produce better quality videos, the #2 rule, not even relevant. I don't have an audience. The videos I make determine my audience, not the other way around. It's not that the audience determines my videos. I don't have an audience yet. I have to build it. So know your audience is applicable to a channel with 1 million subscribers. Not to me, right? I have 5 subscribers. So I really just wanted to voice my opinion on that. And to anyone that's also new to this and trying to create something, and how do you improve, right? How do you set a foot in the door? Well, you don't do it by constantly thinking about, well, what's my audience like and how do I cater towards it? No, right? You determine what videos you want to make and how to make them well, and you will gather an audience, right? Whether those are 13-year-olds or 30-year-olds, right? It doesn't matter. If they're men or women, if they're whatever, you just need to make good videos of whatever kind you want. That's your #1 priority, right? If you ever get 1,000 subs or more, then you can think about what's my audience like and how can I better cater towards that. That's just my thoughts on that. I thought I wanted to share that with you. Hope you found some of that useful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.